far.
She's running.
Now there's no turning back.
You killed someone.
What makes you say that?
You're here confessing your sins.
Criminal Minds. Then, when you're this sexy, dying can be a real drag.
Our Jane Doe is heavier than she looks.
Gotta make that a John Doe.
A new CSI New York Wednesday.
Developing next at 11, a county bus hits and kills a man in southwest Miami-Dade. Was it an accident or murder?
A story you won't believe. A mummified baby found in a South Florida storage unit. Why this mystery may date back half a century.
I'm David Bernard at Weather Control. Tonight's rain could just be the beginning of more wet weather on the way, and then cooler. I'll tell you all about it.
Also, we're exposing the naked truth about this billboard and who's behind it. Good evening, South Florida. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. All-out coverage of the day's top stories in 30 seconds.
A premium home theater system tailored exclusively for you. Experience our Magnolia Home Theater store inside of select Best Buy locations.
Off the top, a developing story out of southwest Miami-Dade where a man is hit and killed by a county bus.
And right now, police are searching for 3 men. CBS 4's Juwan Strader is live on the scene to tell us why. Juwan?
Yes, Maggie, that's what investigators are trying to figure out, exactly how this accident happened. And if you take a look here right behind me, you see not 1, not 2, but 3 CSI units out here on the scene right now. If you take a look beyond them, you see that bus and the victim. There's a crowd of people. Those are friends of the victim. And to them, this is all just heartbreaking because they don't understand why this whole thing happened in the first place.
We're very sad. Forgive me, please.
Gaspar Rivera breaks down after learning his friend and roommate was run over by this Miami-Dade transit bus. His body covered by a yellow tarp as investigators look for clues into how he fell in the path of the bus. Cops say it happened when he was waiting for the bus and was approached by several men. He got into some sort of altercation with them and fell. And that's disheartening to Rivera, who can only look on in disbelief.
All of us in that house there, in the same house, are very sad, with pain in our heart because we're very sad to see a good friend of ours dead. The truth is, we cannot stand it. We cannot stand it.
Now, right now, you're taking another live look here on the scene. Again, the victim still next to that bus as investigators continue to come over that area looking for clues. The suspects, meanwhile, took off on foot. Investigators tell us that it was 3, if not more of them, that took off on foot. Folks, if you have any information on this accident, give Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers a call at 305-471-TIPS. Reporting live here from Southwest Miami-Dade, Juwan Strader, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Now from your weather station, downpours popping up right now in parts of South Florida before a cool change that's coming. Meteorologist David Bernard joins us now with more on where those showers are located. David?
Okay, we're starting with real-time Doppler for Elliott, and the rain showers earlier that were in Broward have now pushed down to the south. In fact, most of the activity is now pushing off of coastal Miami-Dade. Let's come in a little bit closer to the south. The rain has been heaviest from Dayland and Coral Gables along US 1 that has now shifted south and east into Biscayne Bay and also around Key Biscayne. That's where the biggest rain showers are. But as everything continues to push south and east with the cool front, I'm not expecting much more rain for tonight, but there is the possibility of fog, dense in spots, forming once again like we saw yesterday. Hey, we had some record high temperatures today, and it's going to be warm again for tomorrow, though maybe not a record. Got up to 85 at Miami for a new record today, and a record high at Fort Lauderdale of 86 degrees. So here's what's happening as we go into the weekend. We have a cool pool to the north and a wet jet that's going to be across our area. That's going to bring another round of rain late tomorrow night into Thursday, and then another ripple is going to come along, it looks like, late Saturday into Sunday out of the Gulf of Mexico, with the winter warmth being suppressed down to the south. So I'll let you know how cool for the weekend and how much more rain to expect for the weekend as well coming up in a few minutes.
All right, David, a daughter made a disturbing discovery today in her parents' storage unit. She found a mummified baby inside a suitcase. The storage unit is on Linton Boulevard in Delray Beach. CBS 4's Tiffany Hellberg has more on this mystery that could date back half a century.
Looks like that baby might have been dead for at least half a century, discovered only after a woman got a letter from this storage unit place advising her that her parents had not paid their bill and that they'd be auctioning off all the contents inside, so she decided to come down and check it out. In the dark of night in this tiny Delray Beach storage unit, a New Jersey woman makes a haunting find, a mummified baby.
When they were going through everything, they found a rather large suitcase, opened it up, inside found another suitcase, opened it up and found what appeared to them to be a wrapped up, almost mummified, either fetus or newborn child. It was wrapped in 1950s era newspaper.
Police don't know if the child was murdered or stillborn, but they say that paper helped preserve the body, giving detectives small clues. It was a New Jersey or New York newspaper dated January 1957.
They feel that by the build of the child and the look of the child, it was a male, and any other information as far as cause of death, time of death, and anything else, and even whether this 1957 date is accurate, is going to be months down the road.
The woman sifting through the contents in the storage unit didn't know what she'd find. Her parents leased it since 1996. Both are dead. Now this.
I guess she was a little rattled at first, which I think we all would be. She was talking about the whole idea of DNA and whose child is this. Could it be a sibling? Could it be a mother or father or anybody else's?
The medical examiner is now sending that baby's body off to a forensic anthropologist, hoping that person can figure out all of the lingering questions still out there. They expect it will take several months. Police also tell us that that woman's parents shared the storage unit with other people, so investigators are now looking into all parties involved, but they are not releasing any names tonight. In Delray Beach, Tiffany Hellberg, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Now to Campaign 2007, Miami-Dade voters have spoken and they want a strong mayor to control the county. With 100% of the precincts reporting, 56% of the voters approved the charter amendment giving the mayor more power. CBS 4's Art Barron joins us live right now in Southwest Miami-Dade with what it means for the future of the county. Art?
Well, Elliot, first off, only 14% of Miami-Dade County's registered voters actually approve this, actually cast ballots approving this special election, meaning that Alvarez's strong mayor form of government will now take hold. Here it is. This is the ending of the victory party out here in Southwest Miami-Dade. Alvarez says it's the most important piece of legislation that has been passed in Miami-Dade County in the past 50 years. Victory as expressed through smiles and hugs. A county mayor who will soon find himself with broader power in the day-to-day operation of county government.
I'm very proud of the fact that I was able to participate in a small way in changing county government.
More than 100 of Alvarez's supporters packed this gymnasium at St. Timothy's Catholic Church to celebrate the victory.
What the proposal is a transfer of authority from the manager to the mayor.
The strong mayor referendum passed by voters allows Mayor Alvarez to single-handedly hire and fire the county manager and appoint directors of the county's 66 departments, unless there's a two-thirds majority opposition from commissioners. Opponents of the referendum say the proposal would put too much power in a single pair of hands.
I don't have a problem with there is a strong mayor. I have a problem with the way this strong mayor is being proposed, because it gives almost absolute power to a person that has so much control that there will be no balance in government.
In fact, many believe a strong mayor will take away all the power from the commissioners, including the 4 blacks who serve there. But Haitian newspaper editor Ernest Jean Louise, covering tonight's victory celebration, does not believe that will be the case.
It's not about the black issues. It's not about the white issues. It's about the people need something different.
So it's a victory for the people. It's not a victory for the mayor.
Mayor Alvarez says after a 60-day transitional period, he's going to sit down with the county manager, then meet with every department director to discuss his vision of county government. That'll wrap things up out here in Southwest Miami-Dade tonight. Art Barron, CBS 4 News Tonight.
All new tonight at 11, 17 years after he was overthrown, captured, and later jailed in South Florida, former Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega will soon be able to return home. General Noriega will be released from a Miami-Dade prison in September. He's been serving time there for drug trafficking and money laundering. Noriega's attorney says at age 72, the former dictator is in good health and has every intention to return to Panama. Noriega ruled Panama from 1981 to 1989 and still faces charges in that country. To read more about this story, pick up a copy of tomorrow's Miami Herald or go to herald.com.
All eyes are on Capitol Hill tonight as President Bush delivered his 6th State of the Union. CBS 4's Beatrice Canals joins us now with what the president focused on. A lot of things, right, Beatrice?
That's right, Elliot. Cutting our need for foreign oil, fixing Medicare and Social Security and immigration reform. All of that on President Bush's agenda for the coming year. The president introduced to a joint session of Congress tonight in what was a historic night presided by the first woman Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. The president delivered his speech at a time when his approval ratings are just 28%, mostly because of how Americans feel about his handling of the war in Iraq. Now, despite that, Mr. Bush is vowing to finish the job.
This is not the fight we entered in Iraq, but it is the fight we are in. Every one of us wishes this war were over and won. Yet it would not be like us to leave our promises unkept, our friends abandoned, and our own security at risk.
Now in the audience tonight, two people worth mentioning. U.S. Coast Guard Petty Officer 2nd Class Nathan Thomas, who lives in Hollywood, and Cesar Borja. Borja's father came down with a number of illnesses after being a first responder to the September 11th attacks. He died just 2.5 hours before tonight's speech. To read the entire State of the Union and to see reaction to it, all you have to do is log on to our website, CBS4.com. In satellite control, Beatrice Canals, CBS 4 News Tonight.
All right, Beatrice, and we also heard from the top man in Tallahassee tonight. Governor Charlie Crist promises he will sign the legislature's new hurricane insurance relief bill by the end of the week. Governor Crist tells us he's still reviewing it and hopes to sign it as early as tomorrow and no later than Thursday. In the meantime, the state's insurance hotline is getting flooded with questions from residents wanting to know what the laws say and when they'll go into effect. If you're wondering what the new insurance bill means for your policy, you can call 1-800-342-2762. You can also email us your questions through our website, CBS4.com.
And if you need some money to pay those insurance bills, there's more than $1 billion in unclaimed cash that's waiting for you. How to find out if some of it could be yours. Ahead.
I'm Kerry Cott live in Davie. Check out this billboard here behind me. Looks like just another billboard advertising sex, right? Well, wait until you hear who's behind it.
I'm David Bernard in Weather Control. Right now in real-time Doppler 4, it's indicating we've had some rain showers across the area tonight. I think more rain is on the way and cooler temperatures. I'll tell you all about that, plus the weekend coming up next.
Super Bowl 41 also on the way, just 2 weeks away now, and you can be a part of the show seen around the world. Stick around. CBS 4 News Tonight is coming right back.
Hello, South Florida. Craig Ferguson here to tell you that the Late Late Show is coming to Miami Beach for a special Super Bowl show, February the 4th, right after CBS 4 News. So if you want to be part of our studio audience, which of course you do, log on to CBS4.com to request your free tickets. And I'll see you on Super Bowl Sunday. You bring nachos, I'll bring greasy stuff.
This car is packed with technology.
But I find it very easy to use.
The car is simple, intuitive.
It's elegant, it's beautiful.
The way it makes you feel, the safety, the security, the comfort. We walked away from the accident because of that car.
The car's an absolute rocket. It's just a wonderful car to drive.
You get what you pay for, it's that simple.
When I was a kid, I thought these cars were the most beautiful in the world, and I still do.
Designed brakes so intelligent they talk to the rain sensor, and when told it's raining, they apply just enough friction to stay dry and in control. An idea that's arrived not a moment too soon. Take advantage of this great lease offer. Visit Vista BMW in Coconut Creek and Pompano Beach for more information.
Tonight, Dave's got Oscar nominee Forrest Whitaker, Ricky Gervais, and the top 10 surprises in Bush's State of the Union address.
Wore a Hillary in 2008 t-shirt.
All new tonight.
Only on CBS 4 tonight, a sex sign along a South Florida highway promises you can get the bare naked truth about sex. What's surprising is where it says you can find it.
Yeah, it's actually being sponsored by a local church. CBS 4's Carrie Card spoke to the church's pastor tonight to explain what it's all about. Carrie?
Yeah, Elliot, the message from this church seems to be, come see us. This is their advertising campaign geared at starting a conversation about sex from a biblical standpoint. And this Coral Springs church is waiting to see if it works. In South Florida, where it seems anything goes, this billboard offering the bare naked truth on sex might not raise an eyebrow until you know who's paying for it.
Sometimes, face it, church is boring. Here we may shock you, but we're never boring.
Pastor David Hughes from the Church by the Glades wants to get people talking about sex, and what he says is God's view on that sometimes taboo topic. Make no mistake, he also wants to get people inside his church doors. The billboard on 595 near Pine Island Road is a preview of a series of his sermons on sex.
Sex is not something that Hugh Hefner invented or Larry Flint invented. It's something in God's design. And I actually believe God wants, his human family to have great sex.
Hughes's take is that begins by following the Bible, but not everyone sees that here.
I don't know that I would look at that and think about church.
And if I drove by and I saw that billboard, I'd be pretty confused when I saw those 4 feet. But I probably might go to the website and look up what that website is.
This is what he'd find, an ad on the church's website. Already Hughes says they've gotten more than 7,000 hits. For the church, it's an unusual step and a reach out to a part of the population that may not spend much time studying the Bible. But it's clear Hughes is hoping by seeing these soles of the feet, it'll get people thinking about their other soul as well. Now, I asked Pastor Hughes, what about the family that's driving by on 595 and sees this sign and a child asks mom or dad, can you explain this or tell me something about it? The pastor tells me he believes that children see things wilder than this every day. And this isn't all of their advertising campaign. The pastor says some folks in Broward will be getting this in the mail in the coming days. Live in Davie, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Surveillance cameras capture a computer caper, a man with a very clever ruse getting by security at well-known companies to rob them. And the video gives us a pretty clear look at the suspect. They say he's been posing as a messenger and filling his bags with office supplies, including laptops. They say he's hit 3 companies in Miami, including the Burger King headquarters near MIA and the Lennar Corporation headquarters in West Miami-Dade. If you have information, please call police. The Coast Guard here showing off a huge cocaine cargo worth $57 million. Guardsmen found the drugs hidden below the fish hold on a fishing trip in the Caribbean. More than 1,800 pounds were seized and put on display today in Key West.
A South Florida man is a lot richer tonight. The state presented him with a check for some unclaimed cash. The man who owns a fishing charter company did not disclose how much money he received, but he says it was from an insurance policy from years ago. Right now, there is $1 billion worth of unclaimed property in Florida. Now, to see if any of it belongs to you, just log on to our website, CBS4.com, where the news is always on.
You're going to need some major money if you're planning to attend the Super Bowl. And with just 12 days until the big game, tickets are at a premium.
Yeah, listen to this. That means if you're looking for a seat, you better open up your wallet. As of today, the average ticket was selling for $5,540. That's up 6% from Sunday. Experts say the spike is because of demand from Colts and Bears fans. Neither team has made the trip to the Super Bowl since the mid-'80s, making these the hottest tickets in town.
And that's probably in the nosebleed section, not even in a box. Yep. Well, if you can't get your hands on a ticket, you still may be able to get your feet on the field. The producers of the halftime extravaganza are looking for a few faces to be part of Prince's posse during his performance. There's still plenty of time to sign up. Just grab 9 of your friends over the age of 16, please, and register on CBS4.com. The first rehearsal is set for Friday.
And of course, stay with CBS for the art team for continuing coverage as we get the countdown to Super Bowl 41. We'll have special shows and exclusive coverage of the parties and the big game, and we can't wait.
If David Bernard were singing a tune tonight, it would be Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I'm not going to sing a tune. Good news for everybody there. At any rate, and of course, next week we'll really start focusing in on the weather, of course, as we go for the game. And this time of the year, odds are we're going to have some decent weather, but with this El Nino type winter we've had, we'll have to keep a close eye on it. You know, we'll do that as well in weather control. Okay, we're going to real-time Doppler 4 first tonight because, hey, some of you had some heavy downpours tonight as the weak cool front has begun to push south from Broward into Miami-Dade. But now things are beginning to settle down. It's quiet in Broward and in Miami-Dade, from Dadeland to Coral Gables, where some of those heavier showers were earlier, and points to the north. It looks like most of that has now shifted offshore, still raining over Key Biscayne, but even that rain is lighter than it was earlier. Okay, here's a look outside tonight. It's 73 at Weather Control and at the airport, 72 Fort Lauderdale, Key West, 75 degrees, and the stickiness scale still averaging around a 4, which is slightly sticky. We have northeast winds at 5, indicating that front pushing down from the north, and a trace of rain here out in Doral tonight with just a few sprinkles. It's 47 in Tallahassee, 48 in Jacksonville. There's the front. Again, pretty much stalled across South Florida, but slowly moving south tonight. But notice the real cold air is mainly staying up to the north for the time being. So as we go into tomorrow, the stalled out front is going to basically stay put. If anything, it might move back up to the north a little bit during the afternoon. I still think it's going to be a warm day tomorrow. Now, the difference between today and tomorrow, I think, will be more cloud cover. So as a result, temperatures might be 4 or 5 degrees lower from the record highs that we had today. Then as we go into Thursday, here comes a stronger front that's going to come through in the afternoon. So some rain early and then cooler late. The good news here is that it's going to set up for a very nice Friday with a chilly start and a cool breeze. And then as we go into Saturday, Saturday starts really nice. But then by late Saturday, we transition to a tropical breeze with easterly wind flow. That means the clouds are going to blow back in, and there could even be a shower chance late in the day. And here comes another area of low pressure on Sunday. So another rainy period could set up for the end of the weekend, and then turning cooler again late on Sunday. So you can see we're going to be kind of up and down here for the next 4 or 5 days. Here's the forecast tonight. Nice and mild. Still a chance for a spotty shower, and there could be dense fog in spots. 68 for the low. Tomorrow, fairly warm, clouds and sun, showers around, 81 for the high temperature. Look for winds on the water east to southeast at 10, seas 2 to 4 feet, and the bays will see a light chop. So here we go. Rain around on Thursday, and then nice and cooler on Friday. It starts good on Saturday, clouding up again, though, with a shower on the breeze by afternoon, and there could be rain again on Sunday with high temperatures in the middle 70s. So a little bit of everything there, but maybe after that next rainy period Sunday, we might have a drier pattern set up next week.
Let's hope so.
We have a shoot tomorrow at the old Versace mansion at 10.
10 o'clock in the morning.
What do you think? Rain, no rain?
Probably no rain.
All right.
Okay, we'll be calling you.
Okay.
Well, coming up, it's man versus beast, and the winner may surprise you.
All right, coming up, when a shark attacks, this guy decides to fight back. The story of survival next.
I'm Jim Berry. Up next in sports, the Dolphins size up some feisty talent in Mobile, Alabama. And the basketball Canes are short on players, but long on fight.
Bell South, along with Singular, is joining the new AT&T, connecting you to the most complete and secure network in America. Welcome to the new AT&T.
Get ready for a fabulous February on CBS 4.
Hey, that's the job.
With all new episodes of your favorite shows. Oprah, CSI Miami, 2.5 Men. High five.
No, too slow.
The most anticipated television events. Super Bowl 41 in South Florida. The Grammy Awards. Plus news coverage you can count on for all the big stories.
It all happens this February, right here on CBS 4.
Get out of your dreams. Get into your car.
Get big New Year savings at Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall, your GM headquarters. Lease an 07 Chevy Silverado Extended Cab, just $199 a month. Or an 07 Chevy Tahoe LS, just $298 a month. Hurry to Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall on Sunrise Boulevard, just east of the Sawgrass Expressway, Sunrise.
Living in South Florida just got better. Lease a brand new 2007 Cadillac Escalade or Hummer H2 for only $549 per month. Vera Cadillac Hummer, Pembroke Pines.
It has Sony Full HD 1080p. Wow. You'll see incredibly high contrast and an extremely smooth film-like picture.
Well, you sound like quite the expert. Anything else I should know?
Yes. The slants are working against the sand blitz, but why not throw a screen pass every once in a while? Slow down that edge rush.
Screen pass, yeah. Why don't you show me?
Okay.
At least he knows HD TV.
Come test drive the power of Sony Full HD 1080p at BrandSmart USA.
For 30 straight years, we've been America's best-selling truck. But we won't celebrate with fireworks or party hats, because this is about you, not us. It's about giving you the truck you need, the truck that gets the job done. It's how we build them. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Ford trucks, built Ford tough. Now get an F-150 Super Cab 4x2 for just $249 a month for 36 months. See your local Ford dealer today.
Closed captioning provided by City Furniture. Now offering same-day delivery, 7 days a week.
Bell South, along with Singular, is joining the new AT&T, connecting you to the most complete and secure network in America. Welcome to the new AT&T.
Jim Berry here with sports. Well, the Dolphins need talent and are in Mobile trying to find it. This year they need to make a high draft pick count. Kim Bokamper has more now from Alabama.
Well, thanks, JB. You know, I tell you, it's been a good couple of days here. I've had a chance to see some of the best players in all of the country practice right here in Mobile. But I got to tell you, it's been a little chilly here in Alabama, although it hasn't kept things from heating up down on the practice field.
The Dolphin contingent seems to be getting larger by the day, but there is no question GM Randy Mueller is the man in charge. Earlier today, things get a little heated during the North Squad practice at the stadium. This is the same stadium that the game will be played. Now, Mueller shot down rumors earlier about a possible interview with the Tennessee Titans. Instead, he chooses to focus on the talent gathered here in Mobile. Remember, the Finns have the 9th pick in the upcoming draft. However, it is a bit premature to focus on that right now.
I think the process has to unfold. We'll spend a lot of time at the All-Star game, at the Combine in Indy, and then in workouts this spring. And I don't think we'll really hone in on that pick till maybe a week or so before the draft.
All right, well, Randy Mueller may not be looking for that pick right now, but you can certainly bet that they are aiming that direction. They don't want to miss this one when it comes around to draft time. That's going to do it from Mobile. I'm Kim Bokamper, CBS 4 Sports.
All right, Bo, in college hoops, the Canes don't have much size, but against Virginia Tech, they try to show lots of heart. UM's Frank Haith trying to improvise lately with all the guys hurt. Virginia Tech comes out smoking. Xavier Dowdell puts the Hokies up by 19. But Dennis Clemente helps UM rally just before the halftime buzzer. He knocks one down. He scores 20. Canes crawl to within 6. But then V-Tech spurts again. Deron Washington on the break. Canes fight but fall 92-85. In the NBA, the Suns, meantime, never seem to set. Steve Nash and Phoenix pour it on Washington. Nash to Amari Stoudemire. He doles out 14 assists. And the two-time MVP can also score. He is dangerous, dropping in 27. Phoenix pounds the Wizards by 22. And finally, Dolphin Ronnie Brown can help you get to the Super Bowl. Ronnie has turned back in a car loaned to him by a local dealer. Now it's being auctioned online. The winning bidder also gets a pair of Super Bowl tickets. Now at 6, the highest bid was $16,000. At 10, $25,000. Now it's $27 grand and rising. The auction ends Sunday. I think Elliott keeps bidding to goose up the price. That's sports. More news right after this.
Moore's, Florida's #1 Cadillac dealer, brings you big New Year's savings at Ed Moore's Bayview Cadillac and Ed Moore's Sawgrass Cadillac. Lease an 07 Cadillac CTS, just $229 a month, or an 07 Cadillac SRX, just $269 a month. Hurry to Ed Moore's Bayview Cadillac or Ed Moore's Sawgrass Cadillac.
It has Sony Full HD 1080p. Wow. You'll see incredibly high contrast and an extremely smooth film-like picture.
Well, you sound like quite the expert. Anything else I should know?
Yes. The slants are working against the sand blitz. Why not throw a screen pass every once in a while? Slow down that edge rush.
Screen pass, yeah. Why don't you show me?
Okay.
At least he knows HD TV.
Come test drive the power of Sony Full HD 1080p at BrandsMart USA.
At Esserman Nissan, the race has begun. No, not that kind of race. It's a sales race, and anyone on a sales team could be the winner. So they will do everything they can to offer you the best deal. Like this new 2007 Nissan Maxima for only $279 a month. Or this new 2007 Sentra for only $189 a month. A sales race for them means the best deal for you at the #1 Nissan dealer in Florida. Esserman Nissan, Palmetto and 57th Ave.
Bazaar, now at Target, but not for long. It's a shopping spree of very large proportions.
The world is not always a safe place. Thankfully, the ML350's brake assist is supplying full brake boost, while the electronic stability program brakes each wheel for improved stability. Plus, the ML350 was named a top safety pick for 2007.
The ML350, just one of the Mercedes-Benz SUVs with standard 4MATIC four-wheel drive. The acclaimed 2007 ML350 starts at $43,455.
If you see news in the making, dial star CBS 4 on your Metro PCS cellular phone.
All right, quite an amazing story of survival for a guy in Australia.
He took on a great white shark and won. The man was diving when the 10-foot shark grabbed him by the head, crushing his face mask, puncturing his wetsuit, and sending blood streaming into the water. His family saw the whole thing. The man finally poked the shark in the eye, and the great white released him. So remember that. I hope you're never in that situation. Tonight, he's in serious but stable condition.
Okay, old MacDonald had a lot of animals on his farm, right? But this was not one of them. This young seal apparently flipped and flopped almost a mile from the water all the way to this dairy farm in California. But his visit with the cows was short. Workers rounded him up, examined him, and released the sea lion back into the water. I guess you thought they were sea cows, right?
There you go. I was waiting for that.
I have to say.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
We'll be right back.
It's time for Williamson's biggest sales event of the year and the best time to start the year in style. Lease a brand new 07 CTS, only $259 per month, or new 07 Hummer H3, only $289 per month. Williamson Cadillac Hummer, where the Palmetto meets US 1.
Automatic wipers that adapt to the uncontrollable. A tire monitor that adapts to the unseen. Headlights that adapt to the unknown. Ultimately, a vehicle that adapts to you. The Lexus RX 350. See your South Florida Lexus dealer.
For years, you've been able to count on Bell South to come through when it matters. Now, Bell South, along with Singular, is joining the new AT&T, giving you global resources to better deliver your world. And while the Bell South name may not be on the door, the same people you've relied on are still behind the wheel. Welcome to the new AT&T, your world delivered.
The tests are completed. The results are in. The 2006 Kia Sedona is the first and only minivan to earn both the Insurance Institute's top safety pick and the government's 5-star crash safety rating in all 4 categories. The 2006 Kia Sedona, the highest safety rated minivan ever built. Get $4,000 cash back or 0.9% APR for qualified buyers.
Living in South Florida just got better. Lease a brand new 2007 Cadillac Escalade or Hummer H2 for only $549 per month. Vera Cadillac Hummer, Pembroke Pines.
Recently, Car and Driver invited 600 of its readers to compare 3 cars in performance, handling, and styling. So who won? Camry? Accord? Actually, the all-wheel drive Ford Fusion came in first. Check it out yourself. Visit a Ford dealer or go to FusionChallenge.com. Now just sign and drive off with 0 down, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing. Lease a Ford Fusion for only $249 a month. Take the Fusion Challenge today.
It's time for Williamson's biggest sales event of the year and the best time to start the year in style. Lease an all-new 07 Escalade, only $599 per month. Or new 07 Hummer H2, just $549 per month. Williamson Cadillac Hummer, where the Palmetto meets US 1.
That's our news for now. Remember, we're always on at CBS4.com.
Letterman is coming up next. For Elliot Rodriguez, Jim Barry, David Bernard, all of us here at CBS 4 News, I'm Maggie Rodriguez. Good night.
Celebrity.